welcome to my channel. Today's Rebounder full body HIIT workout combines cardio and strength. We have 4 different circuits to get through, and within each circuit we have 3 exercises with 1 rebounder cardio move and other 2 with strength. I'm going to be using dumbbells. I'll list what weights I'm using down below. We'll be going through each circuit 2 times through, working for 45 seconds followed by 15 seconds of rest time. Once we've completed all 4, we'll go through all 12 exercises just 1 more time through. We'll finish with a solid core routine and of course a stretch. To support my work and to help me grow this channel, please give this video a thumbs up, share with friends, comment below, and be sure to hit subscribe and that notification bell so you don't miss my next workout. Let's warm up. Chin is in. Neutral spine, stomach is pulled in and shoulders are back and down. Hands to the back of the head, touch the elbows together if possible, and then squeeze your shoulder blades together as the elbows go behind you, warming up the upper back. Open your chest as the elbows go behind you. Arm crosses. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as the arms go behind you and switch which arm goes on top. Alternating lunge. Stepping back, tuck the tailbone under and then squeeze your shoulder blades together each time you stand forward. You're switching sides. Make sure that your front knee is right over top of your ankle. Your hips are square. And in these lunges, your hip, your knee, and your center foot are all tracking in a parallel line. Each time you stand forward, squeeze through your glutes. Lateral lunge side to side. Hips are rotated externally and your weight is in your heel, chest is up. Adding this arm circle in center. Thumbs go down as you go back in that circle and you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, opening up your chest. Practicing our deadlift. Our feet are hip distance. We're folding forward from the hips, squeezing the glutes, keeping the stomach in, and making sure that the shoulders are back and down. Push your weight back into your heel, squeeze your booty as you stand. This is a hip hinge. Make sure that you're keeping your spine straight, and as you bend over, your weight is in your heels, you're pushing your hips behind you. Now we're going to come forward into a plank pose, into a lunge twist. First we'll hold the plank. Hands under shoulders, core is pulled in, glutes and legs are strong. Now step to the left, wide lunge, and you're going to open into a twist to the left. And we're going to go to the other side. So we step to plank, step wide with the right leg, and twist open to the right. We'll do this one more time on each side, stepping back to plank, to the left, back to plank, and now to the right. Plank, downward facing dog, and start to walk your hands to your feet, feet to hand, coming into a forward fold and then standing tall. We're ready to rock and roll. Before we start our 4 circuits, we're going to be warming up with jumping jacks, alternating with push-ups, and we're going to repeat this twice. Your focus in these jacks is to squeeze your shoulder blades together. To get the best cardio workout, you want to be pushing it down into the trampoline. Your knees are always bent. You have a slight hip hinge. Your shoulders are back and down, and your stomach is pulled in. Each time the arms cactus or pull, think about squeezing your shoulder blades together. If you're new to bouncing and the upper body coordination is overwhelming, then just focus on your footwork and getting that downward press technique and add the arms next time. We will be flowing from one push-up to side plank, switching sides. Make sure your core is pulled in, avoid arching your lower back, and keep your shoulders away from your ears. To modify, your knees are on the ground. As you're pushing up from the ground, think about pulling your shoulder blades wide on your back. Grip through your fingertips and distribute the weight from the inner and outer part of the hand. There should be a slight doming, a slight space underneath the palm. Your focus on these jacks is to engage the muscles in the upper back. Each time the arms cactus back or pull back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Push your feet down into the trampoline, challenge yourself. Your body is one straight, long, beautiful line. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Keep a micro bend in the standing elbow on those side planks. Lateral lunge side to side with a bicep curl and overhead press. Hips are rotated externally. Make sure your hips, knees, and toes are all pointing in the same direction. At the bottom of the lunge, your weight is in your heel, your chest is lifted, shoulders back and down. As you stand up and press overhead, squeeze through your glutes and be mindful that you're not arching your lower back. Keep your core engaged. Feet are a little wider than shoulders, hips turned out slightly. As you stand, squeeze through your booty, engage your core. And as the arms cactus back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. At the bottom of this squat, your weight is in your heels, your knees are pressing out using your lateral glutes.
Focus on keeping your chest lifted and your shoulders back and down. We have a double twist side to side, working our obliques. Your legs are wide, the hands are stacked, and the upper body is pretty active. Focus on twisting from the belly, chest, side to side. Think about your core.
You feel me, your body wrapped around me, good. Oh, you got me looped about it, you and me. Got me losing sleep, I'm in too deep, like an overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
Challenge the bicep, keep a slight flex in the elbow at the bottom of that lunge. Each time you stand up tall, squeeze your booty, pull your stomach in, shoulders are away from ears.
You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
At the bottom of this squat, your spine is straight, chest is lifted, weight is in heels. As you stand, squeeze your glutes and focus on hugging your shoulder blades together, targeting the back of your shoulder.
You feel me, your body wrapped around me, good and strange. You got me left about it, you and me. Got me losing sleep, I'm in too deep, like an overdose. You're the antidote. Losing sleep, I'm in too deep. No matter where I hide, you got me sleep deprived.
Standing knee is bent, you're pushing down into the trampoline. Upper body is active and you're pulling your abdominals in each time you twist. Feet are shoulder width parallel. Knees are bent. As you hinge from the hips, drive the weight back into your heels. As you stand, squeeze through your glutes. At the bottom of the hinge, make sure your shoulder blades are hugged together, your lower abdominals are engaged, And your chin is in, eyes down but forward. Two pulse curtsy lunge side to side with a bicep curl. Make sure that your knee is over top of your ankle and that in that lunge your weight is in your heel. Keep your chest up, your shoulders back and down. As you kick, make sure your lower abdominals are engaged. Keep your standing knee bent. As the arms press down, think about engaging your lats under your armpits and squeezing your shoulder blades together. You could modify and keep your knee bent. The deadlift targets the hamstrings and the glutes. Keep your shoulder blades hugged together, slowly lower down, and as you stand, squeeze through your booty, push your feet into the ground. Challenge the bicep, keep a slight flex in the elbow at the bottom of the lunge. Continue to push your weight into your heel, and each time you stand up, squeeze your booty, stand tall. Challenge yourself. Lots of energy in the upper body. As you kick, remember to keep that lower core engaged. we're strengthening our back. In both of these movements, we initiate by squeezing our shoulder blades together. In the row, focus on rowing low on the body towards the hips. And in the fly, your hands are in line with your chest. Spine is straight, knees are bent, your weight is in your heels. Make sure your chin is in and your eyes are down but forward of your body. Combining the squat, bicep curl with a lateral raise. Before you anticipate the lateral raise, make sure your shoulders are back and down. At the bottom of the squat, weight is in the heel, knees are out, chest is up. At the bottom of the squat, weight is in the heels, knees are pressing out, and chest is up. If you're losing your form, just skip the bounce and focus on the squat. Initiate by squeezing your shoulder blades together and hold in the contraction for a moment. Row low on your hips, and as you fly, your hands are in line with your chest. Before you initiate this lateral raise, make sure your shoulders are back and down. At the bottom of the squat, spine is straight, chest is lifted, weight is in your heels. Squeeze your glutes to stand. alternating 2 pulse lunge. In between sides, we have a narrow chair, legs in parallel. As you sit into that chair, make sure your weight is in your heels. And as you stand, squeeze your booty. We're holding in this narrow chair. Legs are in parallel, weight is in the heels, and your chest is up. We're tapping side to side, focusing on squeezing through your side glute. If sitting in this chair irritates your back, feel free to stand up at any time. As we ski, our legs are hugged together, our knees are bent, and our weight is in our heel, chest is lifted. As you jump side to side, focus on keeping your hip, knee, and center foot all tracking in a parallel line. At the bottom of your lunge, make sure your tailbone is tucked under, your hips are square. Each time you stand up, squeeze your booty. Legs are in parallel. Your weight is in your heels. Your focus is squeezing your side glute as you tap your toe out.
1,000 words ain't enough to define a body up, yeah. Got a look and she wants it back. She's firing up that body up, yeah, babe. You think that I want you, but not babe. You're one in a million, but it's not for me. I'm not into girls with a plastic trace. Don't take it too personally, yeah. My fault, my bad. The word's out, but you aren't ready for it. Show off, appearance of I got this, but I
Give me lots of energy on these skiers. Squeeze your inner thighs together, keep your chest up, and use your upper body.
Out in the world who's just like me, not into you. Say, you think you deal, you know nothing, babe. I want something real, not the custom made. I'll buy you a drink, keep you company. I'm sorry, that's all it will be.
We're going to go through those 12 exercises one more time, and you're going to be on your own. So remember to breathe and keep your core engaged.
Words out, well, you are ready for it. Let's go.
You're like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings. But now I shine with your reflection on me. Getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yeah. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out, I see the possibilities unfolding the way that I want. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut
Like two magnets, we are drawn to each other. You just know how to push all my buttons. Moved out of town and I erased your number, but still I find myself calling in the middle of the night, and there is nothing I can do. I am madly drawn to you. I know you feel the same. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. You got my heartstrings tangled, tangled up. You got my heartstrings vibrating for you now. There's something more, but you don't want to admit it. Whoa, we're perfectly opposite. You got my heartstrings. I try to fight you off, but it's so useless. You circle around me like the moon around the earth.
We're going to be working for 60 seconds, followed by 20 seconds of rest time. Know that you can take longer breaks if you need to. It's important that you don't feel these in your lower back, but you're feeling them in your core. You're holding one weight in your hands, and the arms are lifting overhead as one leg goes down. Focus on pulling your stomach in and avoid arching your back.
You got my heartstrings.
Shoulders are away from the ears, and you're keeping the tension in the triceps and lats, so the arms are not lifting all the way up to the ceiling, but you're keeping the arms hovering overhead. Please be careful with this one that you don't drop the weight on your face. And if you need to modify this, you can bend your knees and just don't lower your legs so far. In all of these exercises, breath is really important because that's going to help you engage your core deeper. So as your legs lift up, think about breathing out and pulling your belly button to spine. Hands are behind the head, lift the shoulders up and pulse 3 times, working your upper core. Lower both legs together with the upper body. Make sure you're not arching your back. You can modify and bend the knees. You could also do this with single alternating legs. If your neck bothers you in this position, you could modify and keep your shoulders down and just do the leg lowers, focusing on your lower abs. through your breathing, relax your shoulders and pull your stomach in. To modify, just bend the knees and don't lower your legs so far. And you can always do this with your shoulders down as well. Working our obliques, twisting our upper body and reaching to the outside of our leg. You could modify this and have your knees bent and have your feet on the floor, lifting one leg up, alternating. Each time you come through center, pull your stomach in and breathe out to twist. We've made it to our last exercise. We're strengthening the back of your core. Focus on length as you lift your body up, squeeze your shoulder blades together, reach through your feet, keep your lower belly hugged in, and gently squeeze your glutes, tucking the tailbone under to stabilize your lower back. To modify, you could lift single alternating legs, or you could keep your feet pressing down into the floor. Exhale to lift up and keep your chin tucked in, your eyes down and forward. You did it. Amazing work. Please take child's pose. Reach your hands forward. We'll meet for a relaxing stretch coming up next. We'll start in a wide child's pose, knees mats width. Walk your hands forward. And now walk your upper body to the right side. Heavy through your left hip. Reach through your left fingertips. Breathe into your back. Switching sides. Soften your face. Relax your tongue. And allow your hips to get heavier with each exhale. Returning to center, stretching the back of our shoulder, we'll open the right arm up and then weave the right arm under the left, rotating the chest towards the side of the mat, keeping the hips square. Your palm is facing up and you're pressing the back of the arm into the ground, pulling the shoulder blade gently away from the spine. Switching sides. Breathe into your back. Relax your shoulders. Breathing your way back to center. Downward facing dog, hips lift to sky. Lift the hips up, stretching out through your back. Allow your head to be heavy. Pigeon pose, right leg lifts up, bend your knee. Place your right knee behind the right wrist. Activate through your right foot between a point and flex and square your pelvis forward. As you release down, press your weight off of your knee back into your hips. And if this feels painful for your knee, you can lay on your back for figure 4 stretch. Send your breath down into your pelvic bowl, into your belly and back, and feel your body become heavier and heavier with each breath. Traveling up, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, switching sides. Square your hips and breathe your way down. Take this moment to acknowledge your hard work, your commitment, and the fact that you've made it this far in the class. That was not an easy class. Good work. Lifting your way up, downward facing dog. Knees to the ground. And as we sit down, bring your legs forward, feet come together. Lift your chest up, spine is straight, and we bow from the hips. Stretching your hips, your low back. Relax your shoulders and let go. Release. We'll lay down for our last stretch, spinal twist. Right knee hugs to chest. And we're going to cross the right knee over the left, stacking the hips to the left side. Right palm is up. Relax your right shoulder to the earth. If this feels too intense, you can bend both knees and stack the knees. Your abdominals are engaged. Relax your shoulders. Returning to center, switching sides. We're all done. Thank you so much for joining me today. To support my work, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next workout. I'll see you soon.